8. Body language. Signs a woman likes you and how to respond. Did you know that more than 90% of communication is nonverbal? Yep, it's true. Research from UCLA shows that body language makes up 55% of how we express attraction, while actual words account for only 7%. So, if you're only paying attention to what a woman says, you could be missing the bigger picture. Ever found yourself thinking, does she like me, or is she just being nice? Trust me, you're not alone. Attraction can feel like a maze sometimes. And let's face it, most women won't walk up to you and say, "Hey, I like you." Instead, they'll leave subtle clues, little signs that are easy to overlook if you don't know what to watch for. But don't worry, that's exactly what we're here to help with today. In this video, we're breaking down 8 unmistakable body language signs that a woman is into you. Even better, we'll tell you how to respond so you don't miss your chance to connect. Oh, and be sure to stick around till the end, because we've got a bonus sign for you that's even more telling than the rest. Welcome to the Stoic Spirit, your go-to channel for real, relatable advice on navigating the twists and turns of love and relationships. Sign number 1. She leans towards you. When a woman leans in while talking to you, it's almost never random. It's one of the clearest subconscious signals of attraction. Think about it. People tend to pull back from things they're unsure of and lean in toward things or people they're drawn to. If she's tilting her upper body toward you, it's her way of saying, "I feel comfortable with you," even if she doesn't realize she's doing it. Imagine this. You're sitting at a cafe, having a relaxed conversation. Instead of sitting back with her arms crossed, she leans in slightly as she speaks. Now, this isn't just about catching every word you say. It's an invitation into her personal space. It's her non-verbal way of saying, "I like this connection between us." Research backs this up too. Studies in the Journal of Nonverbal Behavior reveal that leaning forward is a strong sign of engagement and attraction. It's something we all do unconsciously when we're captivated by someone or truly interested in a conversation. So, what should you do when this happens? Simple. Lean in slightly too. Don't overthink it or exaggerate your movement. Just a subtle shift forward shows you're equally engaged. This kind of mirroring strengthens the unspoken connection between you two. It sends the message, "I feel the same way," which makes her feel even more comfortable and safe in your presence. Now, here's what you shouldn't do. Don't suddenly pull away or close yourself off by crossing your arms. That could send confusing signals and might make her second-guess her interest in you. It might even feel like rejection, even if that's not your intention. Instead, keep your posture relaxed, maintain natural eye contact, and let the energy between you both flow. The goal isn't to force anything, but to allow the moment to build naturally. The more at ease she feels, the more that sense of attraction and connection will grow. Remember, attraction often speaks louder through actions than words. These subtle cues, like leaning in, are all part of the dance of getting to know someone. Stay present, respond with warmth, and you'll create an atmosphere where mutual interest can thrive. Sign number 2. The genuine, relaxed smile. A woman's smile can reveal more than words ever could, if you know how to read it. The key is recognizing the difference between a polite smile and a genuine one. You've probably seen both before. A polite smile is just a quick gesture, something out of social courtesy. But a real smile, the kind psychologists call the Duchenne smile, is different. It's the kind that lights up her whole face. Her eyes slightly squint. Little creases form around them, and the smile feels warm and effortless. This type of smile is a sign of true happiness. If she's giving you that smile often, it's a clear sign she enjoys your presence. Imagine the scenario. You make a joke, and instead of a half-hearted grin, her entire face brightens up. Her smile stretches wide, her eyes are engaged, and it feels as though she couldn't hide her joy even if she wanted to. That's a powerful signal. Now, on the other hand, if she's giving you a smile that doesn't reach her eyes, her lips are moving, but her expression stays neutral, that's likely a polite smile. It's not a bad thing, but it's more about maintaining social niceties than signaling attraction. Science backs this up too. A 2017 study published in the journal Emotion found that genuine smiles activate a reward response in the brain. In other words, when someone truly smiles at you, their brain is literally experiencing pleasure. If she's feeling that kind of joy when talking to you, it's a major green light. So, how should you respond? Keep it simple. Smile back naturally. Don't force it or overthink it. Just go with the moment. If the vibe feels right, you can even toss in a light, playful comment like, "Ah, I see that smile. Should I take that as a good sign?" This not only adds humor, but also gives her a chance to confirm her interest without any awkwardness. Remember, a genuine smile is never forced. If you're consistently getting those bright, happy smiles from her, chances are you're doing something right. Keep the connection flowing and let the natural chemistry build. Sign number 3. She holds eye contact for longer than usual. Eye contact is one of the strongest indicators of attraction. Long before we had words, humans communicated desire through the eyes. If a woman is interested in you, she'll naturally hold eye contact just a bit longer than what's typical. It's her subconscious way of saying, "I see you, and I like what I see." Think about it. When we're not into a conversation, we tend to glance away quickly. But when someone captures our full attention, we hold their gaze, sometimes without even realizing it. Now imagine you're at a social gathering. Across the room, there's a woman who keeps catching your eye. Every time you glance her way, you notice she's already looking at you. The important part? She doesn't quickly look away. Instead, she holds your gaze for just a second longer than expected, maybe turning her head a little too slowly. That's not random, it's intentional. It's her subtle way of inviting you to engage with her. And research from psychological science supports this. Studies show that mutual gaze boosts feelings of attraction and intimacy. The longer two people hold eye contact, the stronger their connection feels. So how should you respond? Don't immediately look away. Instead, hold her gaze for a moment and then add a playful twist. Smirk. A small, confident smirk suggests curiosity and intrigue. It leaves her wondering what's on your mind, which creates an air of mystery and deepens her interest. Let her break the gaze first. This playful exchange of eye contact builds a dynamic where attraction can grow naturally. But remember, there's a fine line between confident and creepy. Don't stare too intensely. Keep things light and comfortable. The goal is to maintain a natural rhythm that invites connection, not to make her feel uneasy. If she's maintaining eye contact with you during a conversation, congratulations, you've captured her full attention. Before we move on to the next sign, I'd like to quickly ask for your support. If you're enjoying this video and finding value in these insights, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us grow and makes you a vital part of our community. We truly appreciate it. Now, let's get back to the discussion. Sign number 4. She faces you with an open and relaxed posture. Body language often says more than words ever can. When a woman is interested in you, it's not just her eyes or smile that give it away. Her entire body reflects it. She won't just offer polite glances or subtle nods. Instead, her shoulders, torso, and hips will naturally face you. This positioning is her way of showing she's fully present and engaged. Think about it. When someone feels comfortable and connected to another person, they instinctively turn their body toward them. On the flip side, when someone feels unsure, defensive, or uninterested, they often angle away, cross their arms, or create some type of physical barrier. Now imagine this. You're on a date. She's sitting across from you. Her shoulders are aligned with yours, her arms are relaxed and uncrossed, and she leans in slightly as you talk. That's a strong indicator she's enjoying your presence and feels at ease around you. However, if she's turned to the side, crossing her arms, or angling toward the door, it might be a sign she's not fully engaged. Here's a common mistake many guys make. They ignore these non-verbal signals and think they need to talk more or say something better to hold her attention. But attraction isn't just about words. It's about how someone responds through body language. So, what should you do if you notice she's open and engaged? Simple. Mirror her posture. If she's relaxed, relax yourself. If she leans in slightly, lean in too. This kind of subtle mirroring creates a subconscious sense of connection, making her feel like you're both in sync. But what if she seems a bit closed off at first? Don't panic. This doesn't mean it's over. Instead, try adjusting your own body language. Sit back slightly, relax your shoulders, and open up your posture. Give her some space to breathe and observe how she reacts. Here's a pro tip. If she begins to mirror your movements without realizing it, that's a great sign she's starting to feel more comfortable around you. Attraction is something that's felt, not forced. If she's facing you fully, with a relaxed and open stance, you've got a green light that things are headed in the right direction. Pay attention to these non-verbal cues. They'll help you connect on a deeper level without needing to say a word. The body often speaks volumes if you listen closely. Sign number 5. Light, casual touches on your arm, shoulder, or hand. Touch is one of the strongest yet most subtle indicators of attraction. When a woman likes you, she may find small, natural ways to touch you. Not in an obvious or exaggerated manner, but through fleeting casual moments. These touches aren't random. They're her subconscious way of testing comfort levels and gauging your response. Picture this. You're mid-conversation and you say something funny. She laughs, and in the moment, she gently places her hand on your arm for just a second before pulling it away. It may feel like a small gesture, but it's actually a powerful signal. Women typically don't casually touch men they're not comfortable with. If she's initiating light, friendly contact, it's a sign she's feeling relaxed and open around you. Science backs this up. A 2015 study in social cognitive and affective neuroscience found that physical touch activates the brain's pleasure centers, releasing oxytocin, the bonding chemical that promotes trust and emotional closeness. Even the lightest touch can spark warmth and intimacy, often without either person realizing it. So, how should you handle these moments? First, don't overreact. If she touches your arm, resist the urge to draw too much attention to it by grabbing her hand or making a comment about it. Let the moment flow naturally. If she touches you again, that's your cue to lightly reciprocate. For example, You could place your hand gently on her back when guiding her through a crowd, or briefly touch her forearm when making a point. The key is to keep things subtle and respectful. Don't rush to escalate physical contact or make her feel uncomfortable. Remember, if she's touching you, it's a sign she feels comfortable in your presence. Your job is to maintain that comfort by being confident, calm, and present in the moment. Physical touch, when done naturally, is one of the most effective ways to build a deeper connection. So, if you notice those light touches and warm moments happening, take them as a sign that things are moving in the right direction. Just keep your energy relaxed and positive, and let the connection develop on its own. Sign number 6. She subtly mirrors your movements. This is one of the most powerful, yet often overlooked, signs of attraction. When a woman feels a strong connection with someone, she'll subconsciously begin to imitate their body language and gestures. This isn't something she's doing on purpose. It's an instinctive behavior. On a psychological level, mirroring helps create a sense of similarity and trust, which naturally deepens the bond between two people. Let's set the scene. You're out for drinks with her. You take a sip from your glass, and shortly after, she does the same. You lean back in your chair, and a moment later, she mirrors your movement. You adjust your posture slightly, and before long, she's doing it too. It's not a coincidence. It's her brain's way of saying, I feel comfortable with you. I want to connect on a deeper level. Studies have confirmed this. Research published in the Journal of Non-Verbal Behavior found that mirroring increases social bonding and attraction. It's one of the subtle ways our brains communicate, saying, we're in sync. So, how should you respond? First, pay attention. If you notice her mirroring your movements, it's a sign she's engaged and emotionally connected to the interaction. But here's where many guys go wrong. They start overthinking it. They begin testing her by making exaggerated gestures or shifting their posture dramatically. Don't fall into that trap. You don't need to test her. Just keep things natural. If she's subtly mirroring you, that's a green light. She's feeling a connection, and the best thing you can do is continue being present and letting the conversation flow. Attraction isn't something you can force. It's a natural chemistry that unfolds when two people are comfortable and engaged with one another. By staying relaxed and keeping the energy light, you allow that bond to strengthen. If she's unconsciously syncing her body language with yours, you're already well on your way to building something meaningful. Let it happen. Stay in the moment and trust that the connection is growing naturally. Sign number 7. Her feet are pointed towards you, even if her upper body isn't. This one might be subtle, but it's surprisingly one of the most reliable indicators of interest. When a woman is attracted to someone, her feet will often unconsciously point in their direction, even if her upper body is turned elsewhere. Why does this happen? Because our feet naturally orient toward what or who we're most focused on. It's an instinctive behavior we all have, yet most people never pay attention to it. Imagine you're at a social event. She's standing in a group, chatting with her friends. Her upper body is turned toward them, fully engaged in the conversation. But if you glance down and see that her feet are pointed directly at you, that's a strong sign you've caught her attention. Even while she's socializing with others, you're the one who's on her mind. Now, let's flip the scenario. If her feet are angled away from you, maybe even pointing toward the nearest exit, that's a sign she's not as invested in the interaction. She might not be consciously aware of it, but her body language is signaling where her attention truly lies. Here's where it gets even more fascinating. Research from the Journal of Research in Personality found that non-verbal cues like foot positioning can be more accurate indicators of attraction than facial expressions. Why? Because people can control their facial expressions. They can smile or appear polite, even when they're not interested. But feet? They're rarely part of our conscious thought process, making them a more honest signal of how someone feels. So, what should you do if you notice her feet pointed toward you? Take it as a green light. She's subconsciously tuned into you, which means she's open to further engagement. That's your cue to take things a step further. Initiate a deeper conversation, share a personal story, or find a way to break away from the group for a one-on-one moment. Here's the mistake most guys make. They focus only on eye contact or body posture, overlooking these smaller but crucial details. But the truth is, the small things, like the way someone's feet are positioned, can give you powerful insights. If her feet keep pointing toward you, even when she's interacting with others, chances are she's more interested in you than she's letting on. Pay attention to these subtle cues. They might just be the sign you need to make your next move. Sign number 8. She playfully touches or adjusts her hair. Hair touching is one of the oldest and most instinctive signals of attraction. It's not just about fixing stray strands. Often, it's a subconscious reaction tied to excitement and the desire to catch your attention. When a woman plays with her hair while talking to you, it's her way of saying, "I want to look my best around you." Picture this. You're deep in conversation, and she casually twirls a strand of hair around her finger or gently smooths it down while maintaining eye contact. Maybe she tucks it behind her ear with a smile. These subtle moves are classic signs of attraction. They reflect a combination of nervous excitement, self-awareness, and a desire to be noticed. But there's also a biological factor at play. When a woman is attracted to someone, her body may instinctively engage in behaviors that enhance her appearance. According to research published in the Journal of Experimental Psychology, people often adjust their clothing, hair, or posture when in the presence of someone they're drawn to. These subtle shifts aren't pre-planned. They happen on a subconscious level. So, how should you respond? First, recognize the signal for what it is. If she's frequently touching her hair during your interaction, it's likely because she's comfortable and engaged. Keep that chemistry alive by responding with warmth and playful energy. For example, if she tucks her hair behind her ear and gives you a smile, you could playfully say, "Is that your 'I'm interested' signal? Or are you just making sure I notice your hair?" This kind of light-hearted comment serves two purposes. It keeps the mood fun and relaxed, while also giving her an opportunity to subtly confirm her interest without feeling pressured. Confidence with a touch of humor goes a long way in building that connection. Now, here's the bottom line. Hair touching is rarely just about the hair itself. It's often a subconscious invitation for deeper interaction. If you notice this behavior, it's a sign you're already tuned in to the small but important cues that signal attraction. And those details give you an advantage when it comes to understanding what she's feeling. But wait, there's another subtle sign to watch for. If you catch her glancing at your lips while you're talking, even briefly, that's a strong, non-verbal cue of attraction. She's likely not just enjoying the conversation. Her mind may be wandering toward thoughts of intimacy. This is one of those instinctive behaviors that can happen without her even realizing it. Her brain is already associating you with the possibility of physical closeness. So, how should you handle that moment? Don't rush. Slow things down a little. Hold her gaze, lower your voice slightly, and let a brief moment of silence linger. This subtle shift in energy can create a powerful sense of tension and anticipation. If she keeps glancing at your lips, you've got a clear indication of where things might be headed. Just remember, good chemistry thrives on timing. There's no need to force the moment. Let the attraction build naturally, and trust that the best connections often happen when you allow that tension to evolve at its own pace. Patience, presence, and confidence will guide you through. Now that you're familiar with these subtle signs, it's time to put them into action. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button. It supports the channel and helps more people discover these powerful insights. And hey, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our daily content on love, relationships, and Stoic wisdom. Before you go, take a moment to check out the next video on your screen. We're sure you'll enjoy it and learn even more valuable tips. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you being part of our community, and we'll catch you again tomorrow.